Hey, it's Murray, and here's 3 tricks to impress your friends. Now, these are tricks you can do with everyday objects right in your own home, all right? So, be prepared to grab some stuff, and let's learn some magic. It's a quarter, piece of paper. Watch, take that. I fold it inside the paper, just like that. Fold it again here. Fold it one more time, just like so. And fold it one more time, just like that. I want to make sure you can actually see the quarter in here. Have a look, see? Now watch. 1, 2, and 3. There you have it. That's it. All right, here's how the trick works. Get a piece of note paper. This happens to be a real estate agent, just notepad. You can use anything, any piece of paper. About this size. It doesn't need to be actually this big. A little smaller would even be better. Take the quarter, all right, and you put it somewhat in the middle, a little to the top. I fold down the top half just so it goes over the quarter a little bit, maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe half an inch, and fold it so it's in the paper. And I push down so it actually makes an indent. That's really important so you can actually see it. Then I fold to the left, all right, which is towards the audience, and down. I fold to the right, which is towards the audience, and down. And then here's the move. This is the actual secret move. Look, you're hanging out of the actual quarter. You folded the top down, the left over, the right over. But see this? There's a little pocket here that the quarter can slide out of. Don't fold it up. You fold it towards your audience. So you fold that towards the audience. And when you do that, that still leaves a pocket. This is exactly what happens. When you hold this like this, it actually falls into your hand. If you can see that, watch. Just like that. All right? I wouldn't advise wearing a ring because if you heard that, that actually clinked. But you see what I mean? It actually drops into your hand. No one sees that because your hand's like that. Now you cup your fingers around the coin and hold it. All right? So now when you turn this here, see the indent in the paper actually shows you the quarter's still there, at least visibly. So it looks pretty cool. Keep both hands similar, so no one's expecting. Don't keep that one like this and this here. Although you have something in your hand, you can still get away with it, but try to keep both equal. And you take it, and then now you can rip the paper. And obviously the quarter's in your right hand. You rip this again like that, just like so. And that's how you make it disappear. And that's the trick. Just keep that in your hand. You can put this in your pocket later, put it down on your lap, whatever you wish to do with your quarter, but that's the ripped quarter. Here's what you're gonna need. You need a ring. You need a regular safety pin, all right? You can use a shoelace or some string, all right, or rope. And you need a handkerchief, a cloth, a towel, whatever you have. These are all normal objects. Nothing's preset, nothing's gimmicked, all right? And here's the way I like to do it. I like to borrow the stuff from somebody. So you have a ring, a safety pin, and of course the rope. Now here's what's important. The rope's normal, the ring is normal, and of course the pin's normal. I'm going to take the handkerchief, place it over top so you can't really see what I'm doing. Now here's what's important for you guys. Make sure these ends do not go underneath the handkerchief. That's what's important. These ends have to stay out, all right? So watch very carefully. The idea is for these ends not to go underneath, all right? You're watching? Watch very carefully. It's a trick, once again, you can impress your friends with, but make sure you borrow everything from them because it'll even be more impressive because you don't need to. Bailey, don't be nosy. And also have your dog out of it because you get very, she wants to hold the rope, see? There, perfect. Now, once again, watch very carefully. That was called misdirection, but you don't need a dog for the trick. So these are still out, watch very carefully. Nothing in my hands are away from everything. Watch this. Check that out. That's the trick, the ring on the rope trick. So, here's how you do it. You, first of all, borrow a ring or use your own rope and an actual pin. Handkerchief, doesn't really matter what you use, could be a towel. Here's the way it works. You can actually have somebody hold either end, all right? It makes it more effective, all right, if you have somebody hold either end, all right? And then also make sure you put your dog in another room. So here's what's gonna happen, all right? When you have this lined up here, you cover it, all right? Now what's important is that you memorize where everything is because now you're doing everything by feel because you can't see it. But here's what you're doing undercover, all right? This is what you need to practice. You take the rope, give a little slack because you're gonna need to have slack here, all right? You loop it up. See how that works? Take the ring, place it on top, all right? Then you bring up this side, and And this side right here is where you pin it. All right? Now, you only pin this side of the rope, and this, it's basically the inside of this little thing you've made, all right? Follow it, have a good look at that, all right? And you leave it down the table and then extend that loop a bit. Just make sure that doesn't go underneath the cloth, neither of this. But there's the big loop you want. Now, of course, you take your hands out from under the cover, and this is still covered, all right? Remember, these ends are still out, and somebody's holding on to them. Now, if they're holding on to them, at this point you can release holding onto the ends, because the trick's over. Now, the trick really isn't over, but they think it is, because your hands aren't under there anymore. Then what you do is you place your finger here, exactly where you made that loop. They aren't even looking. What you do is you grab one end. When you grab this end, they're gonna look here. Look here, don't look here. Wherever you look, the audience is gonna look. Leave your finger down, but press hard onto the table. Here's what happens. This is what happens under the cover. I'm gonna show you because I want you to see what happens. When your thumb's here, watch what happens to the ring. Keep your eye on that. When I pull, watch. And that's how you get the ring on the rope. So this next trick is called the elastic through the elastic. That's exactly what it is. It's two elastic bands, as you can see right here. I want you to watch my fingers and the elastics very carefully, all right? It's a very cool optical illusion. You'll see I've purposely put them so they interlock. They can't get through each other. If you watch, they'll actually melt through each other. Kind of cool, huh? Now, I'll teach you. Here's how it works. Place one here. You place this one here. They are actually interlocked. It's on your thumb and your pointer finger, right? So you stretch it this way. It's locked. You stretch it this way. Here's the secret move. See your second finger? That one right there? Watch what I do with it. I put it so it touches my fingernail. And I pull it across so it snags onto it. And if you look, it snags onto that, and this finger's underneath here, on the other side of the elastic band. And when I pull back, you'll watch. I'll push up and release that, and now it's on the outside of the actual band. You keep it pushed together, so visibly it still looks like they're together. And then slowly you move your hands. And the slower you do it, the more amazing it looks. And then you just pull them apart. And that's the move. So once again, just remember, it's back here, here. You pull this way, make that grip. The finger goes in there, and you come back together. So when you do it in real time, it looks like this, like that. And it comes right apart. So the move's only 1 second. That's all it is. And there you go, the elastic through the elastic. Well, I hope you enjoy the 3 tricks to impress your friends. Remember, these are ordinary, everyday objects around your house. Nothing is prop related. They're just stuff around the house. So grab them, learn some stuff, and impress your friends. Until next time, please like my video, subscribe to my channel for weekly uploads. Until next time, I'm gone.